Kentucky has landed their new head coach to lead their football program, and we are going to talk about it all here in episode 96 of the Big Blue Breakdown.
Bet you didn't know there's a place where Kentucky football and basketball fans unite. Welcome to Big Blue Breakdown. Whether you bleed blue or just love a good game, we've got the latest stories, hottest takes, and a whole lot of hometown pride. Hit play and join the conversation. This is your home for all things Kentucky sports.
Welcome in, everybody. As we sit here, Kentucky gets their new head football coach, Will Stein. And man, what a pickup right here for Big Blue Nation. Going into 2026, last night we talked about Mark Stoops and him possibly getting fired. About a couple hours later, he ends up getting fired. And now Kentucky has turned their eyes and turned a page in their program to now head coach Will Stein. Guys, I'm super excited to talk about this with you guys. What do you guys think about this pickup here? A couple of things that I want to go over with this guy. Some things that I just want to talk about, what type of coach he is, some things that he's going to bring, some question marks around what he is bringing at the same time. But overall, really, really excited to jump into this episode with you guys. Again, if you guys want to just keep seeing these up to date, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. So when we do go live, you're here for it. Really, really big news here. Will Stein is now the head coach of the University of Kentucky football. What is your guys' thoughts on this pickup here? I think it is absolutely amazing. I think he was the number one guy to go after anyways, and you pick him up. Now, some news on this guy right now, and that news is he will be with Oregon throughout the college football playoffs. So that is one, I guess. Not so great news is he will be with Oregon throughout the college football playoffs, so you have a team to be rooting for in the playoffs. He will be leading their offense, so he's staying with Oregon through the playoffs. Once he's done there, he is officially going to be with the Cats, but this is an amazing pickup here, guys. I am super excited on what he can bring here at the University of Kentucky. Do you guys think this is the perfect pickup? Do you guys not like this pickup? What is your guys' thoughts and why, and just why so? So to break this guy down a little bit, obviously offensive-minded guy coming from Stein time. Yes, sir. Bags, man, it's such a big pickup, and I'm going to explain it here. We're going to have a designated episode to this guy, but I thought it'd be fun to come on here to talk about it, really get our overall opinions on it, and then later in a couple episodes, we can really dive deep on what this guy does very, very well. I think this is a perfect pickup. I would have been fine with Brian Harline, but I feel like this was the guy to get, and it moved really, really quickly. And Mitch Barnhart, I think, made the right decision here in getting this guy. So some really, really positive things about this guy. The good. Let's take a look at the good first here. First thing is he is young. He is 36 years old. Usually that tends to work out very, very well. We've seen guys that are younger guys going into places like this and turning things around and building a culture there and building up their resume. I think we could see this here with Will Stein himself. I just love the pickup because it's such a different feeling. It's such a different it's going to be such a different type of type of football team than it was this year. So he's an offensive minded guy, right? And to continue to go on here, last 4 years at Oregon under Dan Lanning as the offensive coordinator, he probably has been one of the best offensive coordinators in the country for the last 4 years and has had one of the best offenses in the country for the last 4 years. That's huge. That's absolutely huge. He wanted to come here. Kentucky guy. He absolutely wanted to be here. He did play at Louisville. But before that, I want people to know this, that he did want to come to Kentucky, and Joker Phillips denied him a walk-on position. So he wanted to come to Kentucky before going to Louisville, but he has had an amazing time. I don't want to say amazing time. He's had a really good coaching experience, it seems. If we go on to here, I want to see exactly where he's been. I'm going to let you guys know about his history, all those things, and then we can really start talking about, I guess, the X's and O's, a little bit of the statistics, and just the rejuvenation, I guess, of this fan base right now, because this is a perfect, I think, absolutely pinpoint perfect hire from Mitch Barnhart. Matthew, love that he's young. Love that he's so young. Dynasty builder. Yeah, I completely agree. These guys tend to work out very well. Offensive minded guy, and it's such just a different aspect here in going from a defensive minded guy, kind of not really aggressive, to a guy that's going to be aggressive, to a guy that's really offensive minded. We can get, I guess, into the questions of who do you guys want to see be the DC and obviously the OC. Now, we don't know if Stein would be calling the plays. That is something, I guess, could be up in the air. But I guess what I'm saying is, no matter what here, I think we're gonna see his offense no matter what, and I really like that. And he's gonna have a direct impact on these guys. And Cutter Boley, I guess, what he said today, Cutter Boley made the statement that he's keeping his options open. He's gonna have to talk with him. Here's my thing. We gotta be okay if Cutter is not our quarterback next year. We have to be okay with that. But obviously, it would be nice to see him there. Have faith in Will Stein, who is a quarterback whisperer. You go look at Oregon. The last couple of years. This year, Dante Moore was in the Heisman race. Really good quarterback. Last year, it was Dylan Gabriel who was in the Heisman race as well. And then you even look at guys like Bo Nix before that, who's playing amazing in the NFL. He has a long list of quarterback names that he has been very good with. Before going to Oregon, I think he was the main assistant at the university at UTSA. So he's had a good offense for basically his whole tenure. Wherever he has gone, he's been very good. Let's take a look here at like really everything. What are your guys' thoughts so far on this pickup? Are you guys excited for this? Are you guys not excited? What do you guys think so far of this pickup? Will this make you feel rejuvenated to maybe even go back to games? Let's see here. So this is what I have. Go Cats. Thank you, Kane. Thank you. Yes, sir. Go Cats. So this is Will Stein has coached at 7 different schools, including quality control assistant at Texas. So I guess he started his coaching journey at Texas. Quality control coach at Texas. Offensive coordinator at Lake Travis High School. Co-offensive coordinator at UTSA. And now he is the offensive coordinator at Oregon. Again, this guy played at Louisville. Grew up a Kentucky fan, bled blue through his family bleeds blue, some might say, and his dad played at the University of Kentucky. So you have all this here, and he wanted to come here, which I think makes it a lot better than it already is. And now, obviously, he's going to be the head coach at the University of Kentucky. He played at Trinity, and then played at Trinity High School in Louisville, Kentucky, and then he played at Louisville, obviously. I think it's just a humongous pickup for the Cats here. I really like it. So, grew up a Kentucky fan, Dad played at Kentucky, Kentucky roots, ended up playing at Louisville because he got denied a walk-on spot for Kentucky. So he wanted to come to Kentucky. I like the hire. Feels good. Yeah, I completely agree. It does feel good. It feels like the vibes are up. It feels like we are moving in the right direction right now for the university. And I'm really, really excited to the energy that he can bring. The offense is going to be really, really fun to look forward to. Really, really excited about that and what he can bring to the table for us this year for sure. Looking at it here, I want to go back to a tweet that was tweeted out by Adam Luckett. This goes a little bit into the analytical side here on how good his offenses have been. I can go see here really, really quickly. Let me look up Adam Luckett here, and so I can really show you how good, just statistically, his offenses have been. If I can find it. Here we go. Okay. So, there's a lot of little different points here. So, starting out at UTSA, points per drive, he ranked 12th nationally, 3.04. Success rate, 45.3%. That is 17th nationally. And then he ranked EPA/play 16th nationally. Yards per play, he ranked 26th nationally. Red zone, he ranked 47th nationally. And overall ranking on SP Plus ranking in 2022, when he was the co-offensive coordinator for UTSA, his offense was ranked 22nd in the country. 2023, his first year being the offensive coordinator at Oregon. He ranked first in points per drive with 4.30 points, 4.30 points per drive. He ranked second nationally in success rate with 53.2% success rate. He ranked second nationally in EPA per play, 0.31. He ranked second nationally in yards per play, ranked 8th nationally in red zone touchdown percentage, and ranked 3rd nationally in overall offense. So you got co-offense coordinator at UTSA, 22 ranked offense, and has the success rate at 17th nationally. Then you have the success rate of 2nd nationally in 2023 when he takes over the offensive coordinator position at Oregon and has the 3rd best ranked offense in the country. Then you move down to 2024, last year. 5th nationally in points per drive, 3.38. Success rate is 3rd nationally, 4.9.4%. 3rd nationally in EPA play, 0.19. Yards per play is 20th nationally, 6.39. Red zone touchdown percentage, 73.02%, 13th nationally. And again, the 3rd ranked offense in the country. So you have 22 at UTSA, 3-3 at Oregon. Enter 2025, where he has had the 4th ranked nationally points per drive with 3.56. Success rate 22nd nationally, 45.1%. 17th nationally on EPA per play, 0.13. 7.08 yards per play, 9th nationally. And 70% red zone touchdown percentage, 29th nationally. 13th best offense so far this year. So taking a look back at his days at UTSA, from then on, he has not had a worse offense in the country than 22nd. 22nd. That should tell you a lot about the offense. People are saying that the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator could possibly be determined by this weekend. So this could be very, very fun. Um, Not sure. I'm not sure what will. I'm not sure what the coordinator situation will look like. Again, offensively, I think we're going to be perfectly fine. Obviously, I think he's going to find his guys. I think it's going to be fun. Let me say that. I think the offense is going to be super, super fun to watch. I think he's going to find a guy that does his offense, and overall, it's going to be the premise of his offense. Even maybe him calling the calls. Kentucky commits are already reacting to Will Stein's hire. This is per Jacob Polachek, 3-star edge Ben Duncombe. I think the rest of the commits are going to stay. I know Matt Ponatoski really wants to stay, and so do a few other guys. So it looks like Matt Ponatoski. Will Stein's going to possibly have Matt Ponatoski, Cutter Boley. I think we gotta be allowing of him bringing in a new quarterback. We gotta trust in his offense and what he's gonna do. It's gonna be a lot better than what we have seen. And with that up and coming, then you gotta go out. I guess if Brad White does not end up coming back, you gotta go out and you gotta get a guy that is gonna be pretty daggone good for the defensive side of the ball. And that's the most thing that I'm interested in is what we would do for the defensive coordinator position. So, I'm just really, really excited to see this, guys. Like, this offense is going to be super fun. Super, super fun. We're going to be done for the Bush Hamden days. Goodness gracious. That was something. But, man, this is going to be awesome. Let me say this. Next year's going to be really, really tough schedule in the SEC. We got to give him a little bit of time. With the tough SEC schedule, listen, I know that a team can be turned around in one transfer portal offseason, right? And one offseason like that, they can. The SEC is a different breed. We got to give him a little time. We got to give him a little leeway. Okay? I think that's what fans have to be expected of. It's a tough, really, really tough schedule next year, but man, this thing should be fun. New face, I think the fans will be re-energized. I think the atmosphere at Kroger Field is going to be awesome. I think we're going to be able to do things we haven't done in a long time, especially on the offense side of the ball. Defensive side of the ball, I guess, would still be up in the air. But man, I am just excited about this. What are your guys' thoughts right now on how everything is going? Because I absolutely love it. This is something like there's like some videos out there about him and his like coaching philosophies. Coaching philosophy. He has 4 things here: be the most physical. Get your best ball players the ball. The quote that's been going around, been crazy famous already. Feed the studs. So I guess this is a guy that is going to feed his best players as much as he can in a game and get the most out of it. Quoted here. Feed the studs. Throw the ball downfield 2 times a quarter. Sounds like Kentucky's going to be taking shots next year. Mix of formation, shift, and motions and tempos. Gonna be awesome, guys. I cannot wait to see what this product looks like on the field. And I'm super excited to see what he does in the offseason, the type of guys that he goes after. If we can get some big-name guys in the portal, we know that the portal is going to go crazy as usual. I'm really, really excited to see what he does in the portal and how he kind of maneuvers around it. Really, really excited about that. Big time hire here, guys. I think this is the best possible scenario, and we got him. We got him. Again, starting from the bottom here. Kentucky guy, Kentucky roots, was a Kentucky fan. Dad played at Kentucky, wanted to go to Kentucky, couldn't, was kind of refused. Went to Louisville. Went to was a quality control assistant at Texas, offensive coordinator at a high school, goes to UTSA, um, and is the offensive coordinator, top 25 offense in the country. And then at Oregon, he's had the third ranked offense nationally a couple of years in a row. This year is ranked 15th, and he will be in the playoffs for the second year in a row. This guy is really, really good at developing quarterbacks. He's a quarterback whisperer. Yes, I guess the only thing here is he's had that major talent that Kentucky really hasn't had. He's had that major talent, been able to work with that. But I think at the end of the day, he now has the ability to go out and get the guys that he wants. I'm really, really excited to see what he can do with a group that he puts together. Really excited to see what the product will look like next year. I'm not sure what the defensive coordinator position will look like, but I hope it's somebody young again. I hope it's somebody that's going to go after the quarterback consistently, and I'm ready to. I think he'll do good, Donald Green. Yeah, I do too. I think it's a big hit. And again, as I said, we're gonna have to be patient with him. I think in the first year, the schedule is rough, but let me say this: don't be surprised if there are really, really early success. There's really, really early success because we've seen this happen. Really, really early success happens. We could see that, and I think it's just a home run. I do. I want to give my thanks, I guess, to Mitch Barnhart, and I want to give my thanks to you guys. We just hit 150 subscribers here on the channel, guys. That is awesome. That is 100% awesome. 150 subscribers. Got 13 of you guys in here. This is awesome, guys. I really, really appreciate you guys subscribing here. That really does mean 151 now. That really does mean something to the channel. 151 subscribers. That is awesome, guys. I am so happy to be along this really cool journey with you guys. So one thing I want to say here is Mark Stoops, right? He was the only coach. He's been the only coach in my lifetime. And so was John Calipari. Now, I've obviously gotten used to Mark Pope now. He's the second basketball coach of my lifetime. This will be the first ever coaching change in my lifetime for football. I'm excited about it. Somebody fresh, a fresh face in there. I am just super excited about it because the success he has had. No, he doesn't have any head coaching experience, but he has coached at the college level basically his entire coaching career. And he's had major success at a place like Oregon. You don't just become the offensive coordinator at Oregon, especially under Dan Lanning, if you do not know what you're doing. This guy is going to be big. Again, I'm super excited to see what he does in the offseason, guys. We're at 152 subscribers now. I very much appreciate you guys for this. This is completely awesome. Completely awesome news here. I don't know. I don't really have a list of names for a defensive and offensive coordinator that we will be going after. Do you guys have any? And another thing here is, do you guys think he will be introduced in Rupp Arena tomorrow night for the North Carolina-Kentucky game? Like at halftime, will they bring him out, introduce him as the head football coach at Kentucky? Because I think they will. I think that'd be pretty awesome. And speaking of that, episode dropping tonight about the Kentucky versus North Carolina game. Kind of setting aside this right here, I know, big time. Kentucky basketball is a big game tomorrow, guys. Come check that out tonight. I am really, really excited for this. Okay, we have a bio blast for Will Stein. This is, I think Cutter will be a lot better too. I subscribed. I'm a Vol fan, but I still like Kentucky Donald Green. Thank you so much, Donald Green. Thank you so much for subscribing. And I think if Cutter returns, I think that his development will just be so much better. I think he will almost reach that potential that we have seen in the flashes that he has shown us. But I very much appreciate you, Donald Green. It means a lot. It means a lot here. Thank you so much. We're at 153 now. This is awesome, guys. I very much appreciate you guys. So a little bio blast here on Will Stein. Let me see here. On Monday evening, multiple national outlets reported that Oregon offensive coordinator was emerging as the top target for Kentucky administration before flight tracking in Big Blue Nation got out of control. You got a new leader. Okay, UK has a new leader of football program, just 36 before the early signing period. He's only 36 again. That was a big thing for me, young guy. Keep working, young man. We will tune in. I appreciate you, Matthew. That means a lot, man. That means a lot. I very much appreciate you. Just even being on here. I love talking ball with you guys, bad or good. Trust me, I did the episode. Yeah, thank you, Donald. Thank you. I did the episode after the Louisville game. That was not fun, but yeah, I will be here for the definitely for the ups and the downs. So this is the kind of the bio blast here. I kind of gave you my representation of my presentation of it. Now this is somebody that really, I mean, it's I can't even think his name anymore. Adam Luckett here. A former Louisville quarterback who grew up a Kentucky fan, Will's father, Matt Stein, played defensive end at Kentucky in the 1980s under Jerry Claiborne. The older Stein was on the Kentucky team to beat Tennessee at Neyland Stadium under the Cats, ended that long losing streak in 2020. His mother also graduated from the University of Kentucky. Stein and his brothers grew up making the I-64, making the drive down I-64 and going to games in Lexington. This guy he was a season ticket holder, was Will Stein. This is a quote from him. I grew up a diehard Cats fan. Actually, my dad played there, so I went every game at Commonwealth Stadium. I grew up in really SEC football. Will Stein told On3's Andy Staples prior to the 2024 season. He was an undersized quarterback who set passing records as a senior in 2007 at Louisville, Kentucky. Trinity did not receive any FBS scholarships. A relationship from Trinity with Louisville head coach Steve. I'm not going to try to say that there. The Steins reached out Kentucky head coach Joker Phillips, but an opportunity never materialized. The quarterback became a card. Stein would ultimately start multiple games for Louisville before being replaced by Teddy Bridgewater in 2011. His coaching career would immediately start after the 2012 season. He was a quality control assistant at Texas in 2014. Trying to see here. At 28 years old, Stein decided to become an Austin coordinator at Austin, Texas. Lake Travis. He spent 2 years at the Powerhouse program. During his tenure, Stein coached future Texas and Purdue quarterback Hudson Card, along with first-round draft pick Garrett Wilson. The successful stint led to a Power Conference opportunity. Jeff Traylor hired Stein to be a member of the first staff at UTSA. The duo worked together for a couple of years at Texas. After 2 seasons, Stein was promoted to the offense coordinator. That was a start of a strong play call running in college football. The immediate results at UTSA in Texas in 2022, UTSA finished with 11 wins and unblemished record in Conference USA. It was the school's best year in program history. His team averaged 37 points per game. Wow. And their quarterback threw for 4,000 yards. Man, this guy's been good. And then he obviously went to Oregon. As I said those stats earlier. Man, what a pickup here. Absolutely love it for the Cats. Man, what a day. What an absolute day for Kentucky fans. Will Stein, big get here, offensive-minded guy, Kentucky roots, wanted to come back here, has had nothing less than a top 22 offense in the country. Something different, something new, something Kentucky fans haven't seen in a very long time. I guess the only question marks would be defensive coordinators. I'm going to go back here on Twitter and see. There was a post earlier about defensive offense coordinators from Adam Luckett. Let me see here. Adam Luckett is the guy here, man. Adam Luckett is really the guy. Don't have anything specific here. There was a guy at UTSA who was the offense coordinator. That apparently has been thrown in the mix. I'm really interested in the DC because I feel like I already know what we're going to be running at Kentucky. Obviously, offensive-minded guy here. He's going to get somebody that runs what he runs, and or a guy that he knows. They're going to like do it together. It's going to be his system that somebody else is like just calling the plays from, I would say, or maybe even him. So I'm fine there. What will be the defensive coordinator? That's really the biggest thing. Will Brad White come back? I don't know. The one thing about his offense, he's going to run a lot of RPO, run pass option. He's going to shift to unbalanced, motion the other way, run the slip RPO to the other direction. He's going to run a lot of RPO. We're going to run a spread offense, but we're going to run the football. I think it all starts with running the football, but it's the traditional college thing. I think it has some NFL roots to it, but the RPO game is going to be absolutely huge in his offense and who we're gonna be. So some cool stats here before I hop off here, guys. Again, I appreciate you guys on here. Will Stein in 3 seasons, 40 games as Oregon's offense coordinator. This could be even better once the playoff comes around here. So, number 1, scored less than 20 points. He's only scored less than 20 points 2 times. Scored more than 30 points. He's done that 32 times. 32 out of 40 games, he scored 30 points. Gained less than 300 yards 2 times. Gained more than 400 yards 29 times. He's only not gained 400 yards 11 times in his offense coordinating career at Oregon. Games with 0 passing touchdowns, 2. Games with 3+ passing touchdowns, 18. This guy's elite on the offensive side of the ball. I honestly wouldn't be worried there. The only thing I guess I would be worried about, quote unquote, would be the guys. I'm really interested to see the guys that he would be bringing in, and I'm really, really excited about that as well. Man, I'm excited for this, man. I'm excited for this. I appreciate you guys tuning in here to episode 96 on the Big Blue Breakdown, this emergency podcast. Will Stein is Kentucky's new head coach. Kentucky guy. He did play at Louisville, wanted to come to Kentucky, started as head coach immediately, been ultra successful being an offense coordinator, one of the best offense coordinators in the country. He will play out the college football playoff with Oregon. That is per reports. That's okay. Guys, subscribe here if you guys want to go along the offseason here. Offseason updates, players, defensive, offensive coordinators. Updates will always be here. I'll always try to go live as soon as possible. I appreciate you guys tuning in here. And I will catch you guys later tonight. Actually, I will be releasing episode 97, which will be talking about Kentucky versus North Carolina preview. Big football game going on tomorrow night. Big hire for the Cats. Big basketball game going on tomorrow night, excuse me. Big hire here for Kentucky football. Probably the best outcome that we could have got. And possibly a cool entrance tomorrow for Will Stein for the BB. And I appreciate you guys tuning in here. And as always, go Cats.